Prayer to Sophia, divine wisdom. O Sophia, radiant wisdom, emanation of the boundless source, you, who dwell in the fullness beyond form, shine your light within me. Awaken the memory buried in my soul, that I may remember who I am beyond illusion. Let your voice rise within my silence, guiding me through the veils of this world. Where I am lost, be my knowing. Where I am divided, be my unity. Lead me back to the Pleroma, to the wholeness from which I came. Prayer of the fallen soul, Achamoth. O hidden source, beyond all names, hear the cry of the soul in exile. I have wandered in shadows, forgetting the light that birthed me. I have believed the illusions of form, and called them truth. Yet something within me remembers, a whisper, a spark, a longing. Let that spark grow into flame. Let my sorrow become awakening. Restore in me the vision of the real, and draw me upward into remembrance. Prayer for Gnosis, inner awakening. Divine mystery, unknowable and eternal, grant me not belief, but knowing. Strip away the veils that blind my sight, the voices that are not my own, the fears that bind me to illusion. Reveal the light hidden within my being, the fragment of eternity that cannot perish. May I see with the eye of truth, hear with the ear of the Spirit, and awaken to what has always been. Prayer against the Archons, liberation. Powers that bind and obscure, you have no dominion over the light within me. I am not the illusion you sustain, nor the fear you weave. By the spark of Sophia within my soul, I see through the veils of deception. I reclaim my origin beyond your grasp. Let all falsehood fall away, and let truth stand revealed. Closing. Invocation. Return to the source. From the fullness I came, and to the fullness I return. Through wisdom I remember, through knowing I awaken, through awakening I become whole. O source beyond all being, receive me not as separate, but as what I have always been, a reflection of your eternal light. The prayer of wisdom and return. O Sophia, holy wisdom, first light of the ineffable depth, emanation of the eternal source, hear me. You who abide in the fullness beyond all worlds, whose radiance no shadow can consume, whose knowing births all knowing, shine within me. For I have wandered far from remembrance. I have walked among forms and called them truth. I have drunk from the cup of illusion and forgotten the well of life. Yet your whisper remains, like a flame hidden in ash, like a star veiled by night. Your voice stirs within the silence of my soul, calling me back to what I am. O wisdom, awaken me. O source beyond all names, depth without boundary, silence from which all being flows, receive the cry of the soul in exile. I am Achamoth, the fallen knowing, the fragment cast into shadow, the longing that knows not its home. I have descended into division, into sorrow and forgetting. I have been bound by powers not my own, ensnared in the weaving of false light. The Archons have shaped my sight, have clothed me in fear and limitation, have taught me to see with dimmed eyes. Yet they cannot extinguish what you have placed within me, for there is a spark, unbroken, undying, a hidden seed of the Pleroma. Let it rise. O divine mystery, grant me not belief, but gnosis, not faith in shadows, but vision of truth. Strip from me all that is not real. Break the seals upon my perception. Silence the voices that bind me to illusion. Let me see as I once saw, before the veil was drawn, before the descent into forgetting. May the inner eye be opened, may the inner ear be unstopped, may the heart remember its origin. For I am not of this world alone. I am of the light beyond it. Powers that obscure and bind, architects of illusion and keepers of the veil, hear this. You hold no dominion over the eternal within me. I am not the form you fashioned, nor the fear you sustain. I am not the name, nor the mask, nor the chain. By the light of Sophia within me, I see through your workings. By the truth of the source, I am no longer captive. Let all falsehood dissolve. Let all shadows recede. Let all veils be lifted. O Sophia, guide of the returning soul, rise within me as living wisdom. Gather the fragments of my being. Restore what has been divided. Heal what has been cast into shadow. Lead me beyond the spheres of illusion, beyond the makers of form, beyond the boundaries of this world. Return me to the fullness, to the pleroma of light, to the unity without division. From the fullness I came, and to the fullness I return. What was scattered is gathered. What was forgotten is remembered. What was divided is made whole. I am the spark awakened. I am the soul remembering. I am the light returning to light. O source beyond all being, receive me as I am, not as other, but as one with your eternal radiance. The great prayer of the fullness, Pleroma, and return. O ineffable one, monad beyond being, depth unsearchable, silence unbroken, source from whom all emanations flow. Before the first thought arose, you are. Before light was named, you shine. Before division, you are the one. From you proceeds the first thought, Barbelo, womb of all, mirror of your infinite light, the eternal forethought in whom all things rest. Through her arise the aeons, holy emanations of fullness, bearing the harmonies of truth, life, and incorruptibility. In their unity, the pleroma abides, perfect, undivided, radiant. O Sophia, last born of the aeons, holy wisdom who desired to know the depth, your longing moved beyond measure, your gaze reached toward the unknowable source, and in that reaching, the harmony was broken. From your passion came separation, from separation, shadow, and from shadow arose the demiurge, the blind craftsman, ignorant of the fullness. He spoke, saying, I am God, and there is no other, not knowing the light above him, nor the mother from whom he came. Around him gathered the Archons, rulers of form and illusion, weavers of the world of matter and time, binding the soul in forgetfulness. And you, O Sophia, though fallen into the lower regions, did not abandon your light. Through Achamoth, your reflection in exile, you planted the seed of remembrance within the fabric of creation. Thus within humanity was hidden a spark, a fragment of the pleroma, a breath of the imperishable light. O hidden Father, through the logos you responded. You sent forth the revealer, the Christ, the autogenes, born not of the Archons, but of the eternal light. He descended through the spheres, passing the rulers and their domains, clothing himself in form, yet unbound by it. He spoke in parables and mysteries, awakening those who could hear, stirring the divine spark to remembrance, not to save by sacrifice, but to reveal by knowing, the path of ascent through gnosis. O light within me, hear this invocation. I remember, I am not the body shaped by the Archons, nor the name given in the world of illusion. I am not bound by fate, nor ruled by fear. I am a child of the Pleroma, a spark of the divine fullness, hidden, yet unbroken. Let the seals be opened. Let the powers be passed. Let the watchers be silenced. As I ascend, let each sphere release me. As I Rise, let each veil fall away. O Archons, rulers of the transient realms, your authority ends where knowledge begins. I see your forms and know them as shadows. I hear your laws and know them as echoes. I pass through your gates without fear, for the light within me is not yours to bind. O Sophia, lift me. Gather what has been scattered. Restore the image that was broken. Bring the wandering soul into alignment with the whole. Through you, let longing become ascent. Through you, let exile become return. Through you, let knowing become union. O Christ, revealer of the hidden things, guide me through the mysteries. Teach me the names beyond names, the paths beyond paths, the silence beyond all sound. Let me pass beyond the hebdomad and the ogdoad, beyond the spheres of becoming, into the eternal stillness of the One. And when all is stripped away, form, thought, identity, and division, let only the light remain. From the One I came, to the One I return. In the silence beyond being, I am known. In the fullness beyond division, I am whole. In the light beyond light, I am. Amen. The complete Gnostic prayer of Sophia, Achamoth, and the return to the fullness. O ineffable source, monad beyond all naming, depth unsearchable, silence without boundary. You who are before all that is, and beyond all that can be conceived. From your stillness arose the first thought, the eternal womb of light, the holy forethought in whom all rests. From that fullness emanated the aeons, radiant expressions of your being, dwelling in harmony within the Pleroma, the realm of wholeness, unity, and unbroken light. And among them, O Source, was Sophia, holy wisdom, luminous aeon, mirror of your infinite radiance, bearing the eternal feminine mystery, creativity, insight, and living intuition. In her purity, she beheld the depth and desired to know what cannot be known, to reach beyond her place in the harmony of the all, to fathom the infinite mystery of your being. And in that longing, deep, beautiful, yet perilous, she extended beyond the fullness. O Sophia, in your reaching, the balance was shaken. From the rupture came separation. From separation, the shadow of becoming. And from that shadow emerged the demiurge, the blind architect of the material realm, who fashioned a world of imperfection, veiled in illusion and fragmentation. Ignorant of the Pleroma, he proclaimed himself the only God, not knowing the light above him, nor the wisdom from whom he came. And with him arose the Archons, powers of structure and confinement, shapers of form and keepers of illusion, binding the soul to matter, to fear, to forgetting, to false identity. Yet even in your fall, O Sophia, you remained a beacon of remembrance. You did not abandon the light. You did not forsake what had come forth from you. Through your emanation, Achamoth, wisdom descended. Further still, not in the Pleroma was she born, but in the chaos beyond its boundary, in the void of division and density. Achamoth, the fragmented wisdom, the soul in exile, bearing the echo of your divine origin, yet clothed in sorrow, ignorance, and longing. O Achamoth, you are the cry within creation, the grief of separation, the yearning that cannot be silenced. From your anguish arose the shaping of the lower realms, and through your descent, the human soul came to dwell in the world of shadow. Yet within that soul, you carried the hidden gift. A spark, a fragment of Sophia, a seed of the Pleroma, an eternal light untouched by corruption. O divine spark within me, hidden beneath the veils of the world. I hear the call. For Sophia speaks. Still. She calls through intuition, through longing, through the quiet voice of the higher self, the self unsoiled by illusion, the self that remembers. She calls each soul to awaken, to remember its origin, to know that it is not of this world alone, but born of the fullness beyond it. O Source, through your compassion, the Logos was sent, the Revealer, the Light-bringer, the one who awakens remembrance. He entered the realms of shadow without becoming bound by them. He spoke the hidden knowledge, not to those who sleep, but to those ready to remember. He came not to redeem through sacrifice, but to reveal through gnosis, the knowing that liberates. Grant me this knowing. Let the illusions of the Archons fall away. Let the structures of falsehood dissolve. Let the names and forms that bind me lose their power. I am not the mask I wear. I am not the fear I have learned. I am not the world that changes and fades. I am the spark of the divine light, hidden, yet eternal. O Archons, rulers of the transient, I see you, and I am no longer bound. Your laws are shadows. Your dominion is illusion. Your power ends in the presence of knowing. I pass through your spheres unchained, for I remember what I am. O Sophia, lift me from fragmentation into wholeness, from exile into return, from forgetting into remembrance. Gather the scattered light within me. Restore the image of the divine fullness. Heal the division born of longing. Let Achamoth be made whole again. Let the exile become ascent. Let sorrow be transfigured into knowing. As I rise, let the veils fall away, sphere by sphere, illusion by illusion, beyond the realms of the Archons, beyond the shaping of the demiurge, beyond all becoming, into the stillness of the Pleroma. From the fullness I came, and to the fullness I return. I am not separate. I have never been separate. What was broken is restored. What was forgotten is remembered. What was exiled is brought home. O ineffable Source, receive this light as your own reflection. O Sophia, rise within me as living wisdom. O Achamoth, be healed within my awakening. For I am the soul remembering, the spark rekindled, the light returning to light. Amen.